This is Scooby. He's kind of sad because it's cold outside and he cannot go play.
And this is Marvin. Marvin, what you doing? Oh, the babies. Oh, the little babies. I got things to say. Yes, she does.
Yeah, touch you, little Muffin. Little baby girl. I'm playing on a tree. Call this Muffin. That's it. Come up with a new recipe. Welcome back, everybody, to a new recipe where I will make Mexican tortilla soup, and you, my dear reviewer, you will listen to me talk and say things that you agree with or you don't. Let me know in the comments. Let's make this a talk show. So, here we go. First of all, I'd like to thank my little fuzzy babies over there. Look at the Scooby, look at them. Look at there, made a big puppy. Yeah. Good lord, what is going across my screen? I promise you it's not snowing in my house. I don't know what that is. That's weird. But, being a good boy sometimes. Most of the time. Except today, being kind of a jerk. Check him out and he's just like, oh, I want to do nothing. I want You know, I may have mucked up there. That's fine. Little shit. So, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a new recipe. Today we're going to be talking about, whatever comes to mind, really. Okay, so the one that did just pop into my head, World War III, that ain't happening, to be honest here. We may have attacked Iran, but, like, nobody's really dumb enough to attack us on their own. And we have too many allies to convince you to be like, hey, you should help me attack the United States. And on top of that, like, it's mutually assured self-destruction all around. So, there's really no point. Oh man, that cumin is strong. No point in, attacking us like you could, make you feel better about yourself and all that, but you're gonna lose. In the long run, I should have cut those onions up better. On the side note, I think I'm just gonna start buying whatever going good stuff. Start buying pre-minced garlic because cutting that garlic is such a pain in the ass. My God. Yeah. So, well, you can attack us. Like, I'm sure there's a reason that we did that. I'm not saying it's a good reason. I'm just saying there probably is a reason. When you're America, you really don't need to give anybody a reason. Just like, oh, America, I'm going to do it over wrong, hard, and you make it so. Oh, I should open that can before I started filming. Oh, well. Yeah, so, you ain't got to worry about that. It's all good. In the hood, little Muffin running around, doing something. She ran off. I don't know where she went. No dirty girl. Fuzzy baby, though. Is her. And what else have we got going on? Well, things I learned recently. I learned how birth control works. Never knew that. Also learned how they get stem cells to do stem cell, prenatal embryo stem cell research. Yeah, I learned how they do that. And that's a bit horrifying. Actually, that's a lot of horrifying. Like, they wait till the embryo is 8 weeks old and then literally dissect it, pull all the, excuse me, while I make do here. Alright, there we go. So they wait till the embryo is 8 weeks old, and then they take what is like the original clusters of cells that make up the embryo, and they rip it apart and get those out of there. Now, they've been doing this for over 20 years, and they have never had a medical breakthrough using this method. I'd just like to point that out. Personally, I'm against embryo stem cell research. Like, let's not carry a baby to 8 weeks and then rip the baby open and apart and all that. There we go. Get that one out of there, maybe? Nope. Yeah. Also found out that, like, I gotta put you guys down, man. I was trying to avoid that. Oh, Oh, the video went sideways. Ah, shit. The upside is if I ain't gotta edit this together, it will be right side up, except for this one part where you guys are staring at my sink. But, we're done with that now, so that's cool. Cool. Going to add some cumin. And yeah, so basically that's exactly how it works. Like, they're like, oh, we need embryo stem cell researches, so... Oh, shit. A little too much there. Woo. And the whole basis of this was like, hey, if we can go in there and edit the genes of babies, we can make them better, faster, stronger, smarter, harder. Harder, better, faster, stronger. And it's like, well, yes, but you were literally like, oh, wasn't that, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked with the topic I'll probably cover here in a second. Gosh, oh shit. It was like, we could make diseases not, like, less relevant. We could make more, vaccines and not have so many diseases to worry about. And it's like, well, yes, but also you are straight up, like, murdering an unborn child. Because, like, once the egg is fertilized, like, that's it. It's not an egg anymore. It is a embryo. What's chili powder? 1 teaspoon of chili powder. So yeah, it's basically just like, hey, let's murder the baby. Let's murder the little tyke you got going on there, kiddo. Yeah, it's about a teaspoon. Is it? I don't know. This is one of those recipes I'm just gonna kind of wing a lot of it. Simply because, well, it's not even I'm winging a lot of it. It is me just winging this very specific one part of it. And the fact I'm not adding coriander because Meyer didn't have any coriander, which is a type of vegetable, or it's kind of like parsley or something like that. Yeah, so embryo stem cell research is a dead end for, like, medical research, and like, they have found a way to take skin cells from a living human and make this, and that's cool. Let's do that. Let's stop murdering little babies. And that's what it is. What most of them are doing now, with the exception of a very recently one Dr. He Jianku, who decided to do this. Jeez, I'm getting way off topic here. I'm skipping ahead a lot. Because it starts with that, but then it's like, what if we could go in and, like, genetically modify them to make them better and more resistant? It's like, well, that's kind of what it is, and like, they have operations where they can do that. Excuse me while I read this. Tomatoes, tomato fragrant. Is it fragrant? Guys, tell me. Oh yeah. Burning fragrance. Woo! Yeah. But they do have a way to go in there, edit the genome of the child, just so it's like chicken broth, tomatoes, and so on. Woo! All right. That going on. On the one note. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I suppose now would be a good time to hear my channel's not for children. I literally just wank my hand in there like an idiot. Say a few naughty words. But yeah. So like, that's a good idea and everything to go into the child and like possibly make them better, but you got to do it with a purpose, man. You can't just go in there and start jacking up their. Do we not have any pepper? Oh wait, I do. It's right here. Start jacking up the genomes because they get their genomes from their mama. And so basically, you are creating an artificial genome that their baby will always carry with them. This is really off topic. I should have reviewed my notes a bit more. But I did learn that, like, when a woman has an abortion, the cells from the dead embryo will remain in her body, and they'll just attach onto a different cell and act like that cell. And that's why women live longer, because they have more cells like that. So they're getting replaced more and better and faster. Bring to a simmer. Okay. Yep, so that's got going on. Go get my let's talk about something that I do know. Which nothing comes to mind because I'm an idiot. Yeah. Ooh, chili powder. It's potent. There we go. Those tortillas will come in later. Don't worry about it. Yeah. What else is going on? Let me be honest with you guys, I don't watch the news. Like, the news is very depressing, very boring, very one-sided of, like, we're gonna, like, you can only say this, and this, and you paint this in a good picture, that in a good picture. That's why nobody's talking about Australia. Because they're like, hey, we really don't care. But it's like, hey, you should, because that's one part of the planet, too. That's an entire continent that's literally on fire. And that ain't no good thing, son. Like, they have satellite pictures, and, like, that thing literally looks like a volcanic wasteland. Shout out and points to his nude philanthropist who is literally selling her nudes for $10 a pop to raise money for this. Good for you, girl. I'm not here, no, to be clear, I'm not condoning, like, sell your body for stuff, but it's for a good cause, and she's actually taking legitimate action and doing something about it. As opposed to everyone else is like, oh yeah, I'm going to donate to Bon Jovi's charity, I'm going to donate to U2's charity, and it's like, their charities to raise awareness for this stuff, that you're just donating money so they can keep promoting stuff like that, but they're not doing it, they're just taking money from themselves, so you got to make sure that whoever you donate to is actually doing it. That's why I don't donate to the Salvation Army, because I know about all their little tricks they do, where like, if you volunteer at the toy drives, you get first dibs on the toys, and it's like, well, that's kind of rude, considering those are supposed to go to people in need, not people who are volunteering. And I don't even want to know what goes on with the whole, like, shaking the Santa belt thing going into the Salvation Army. No, sir. No, thank you. So do your research on, like, who you donate to. Make sure that the money is actually going where they say it's going, and it's not going to be one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I donated that, and it's like, well, nothing happened. So, what else we got going on today? Ow. Sorry, I'm just fatter than I remember. Yeah, so, well, I need to bring other people in here. Maybe I just need to go track down Muffin so you guys can look at her. Because, like, I say my piece, and I've no one to bounce off of. I've no one to continue to be like, hey, let's talk about this, let's talk about that. And I do have garlic powder, man. I could have avoided the whole thing of, like, chopping and mincing those dang garlics. But I didn't. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty good, right? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, simmer. Into a simmer of high heat. That chicken breast. Ooh, so we're getting close. Oh, I caught it. You guys can't really tell there, can you? Nah, but we're getting there. Alright. Oh, maybe if I can... stab slice. So, considering I'm actually making this a talk show now, any topics y'all want me to cover, or want me to talk about, leave them in the comments. That. Oh, I guess the one big thing in news that I have seen is Ricky Gervais' speech at the Golden Globes about Epstein killing himself. I think at this point we're all aware that he did not kill himself, and that it is a cover-up. But again, back to the point of like the naked philanthropist and her actually doing something. Like, what are we gonna do about it? nothing. Like, people are just like, okay, hey, we know. It's like, okay, I know you know, but you're literally not doing anything about it, so it's kind of irrelevant, isn't it? It's like, say what you mean and mean what you say. And also, if you don't intend to do anything about it, don't bring it up. That's kind of like going up to someone and be like, oh, hey, I saw you're about to be in an accident, and I could have stopped it by honking my horn, but I didn't. So, gotta remember to like take action, and do something for that. Alright, and I think just add these next, right? Simmer on cover, don't let soup come to a boil, stir occasionally until the chicken is barely cooked. About 12 minutes. Remove chicken to the plate, cool enough to handle. Keep simmer over medium low heat. Meanwhile, pour oil up. Shred the slightly cooked chicken, add stir and lime juice and soup. Yeah, okay. So basically, just gonna do that. And then, dang it. So my knives are really sharp, and this is nice, but boop. It gets to be kind of a pain. And I gotta shit. No worries, guys. I literally just dropped this chicken into the sink. Good thing I cleaned my sinks. And I'm just gonna turn that down to medium. Simmer down there, big feller. Yeah. I'm honestly like looks like that's all I got for you guys today. Ha, we're back. Because once again my phone's like, it's too hot, you can't do this. So it just like stopped recording. But that's okay. It gave me time to do things I needed to do with two hands. My rapper name, Two Hands. Yeah. I'm gonna fry up the tortilla chips here. Or those, rather, the corn tortillas. Tortellinis. Benito Mussolini. So, yeah, I might talk to my friends, like, hey guys, let's start an actual podcast. Let them come to your house, I will cook for you. And then, while I cook for you, we can talk about the topics of the world. And where we think things are going. And we can talk about all kinds of things. Usually we're going to talk, let's be honest here, my friends are going to devolve into talking about games and, like, what studios do, and, woo, that's a lot of oil. Blip, 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 probably too much. Although it does say to, like, put an inch of oil in there, like, depth-wise, which is a lot of free-blown oil, man. See, I thought about saying something. I'm getting better about swearing thing. I rather swear a lot. Last week at New Year's, and I was hanging out with my friend Mike and his wife and a couple other people. So yeah, let's see what we cover. Australia fires, knowing where your money goes, which is like that's just something you should always do. Like, know where your money's going, know what you're throwing money out the door for. And if you get a free trial or something, make sure you cancel it before they're like, give us your money. How many pair of tongs do I need? Move the slotted spoon. Bold of you to assume I have a slotted spoon. Let's use these weirdos. Look at this. Look at this creature. It's Scooby-Doo. And he's like, what are you doing, Mark? Look at me. I'm a cute puppy. Huh? Yeah. Also, there's a good chance this video will be entirely upside down. It's gonna shift. It's gonna be like, hey, right, probably like that, and then like this, or I don't know. I don't know, man. I need to take time to figure this out, as opposed to just, like, ignoring it like I've been doing. Ooh, yeah, there we go, baby. I may have cut too many of these. But, that's okay. Let's be honest here, I wasn't going to use it for anything else anyway. Gotta fry these till they're nice and crispy. Man. I need to move out to the rural area, find me a wife, and I can be like, alright guys, barbecue after church on Sunday. You can have any kind of beer you want as long as it's a Corona, because this is a Fast and Furious reference. Full circle. Because I feel like everything in my life is just going to become a Fast and Furious reference. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just, man, those movies are something else. You guys heard me go off on them before. Like, they're dumb, but damn, they are entertaining. Like, that's why I go to the cinemas. Like, I want to be entertained. I want to get out of this. Oh, dang. I feel like I'm onto something here, like, something that's gonna revolutionize how I eat my tortillas. Yeah. Yeah. So, it doesn't take very long for these to get done, as y'all can see. Like, look at this boy here. Oh, he's shut. You thought you could get away from me. Yeah, you're probably staring at that for a while, but there we go. See, look at, ooh. Color comes in nicer on this camera than it does in real life. The hell. Finally reached that point where artificial reality has surpassed reality. Actually, I think we've already passed that point. We're just not using it like we could or should be. Like, at this point, why do we not have a little ear device that can instantly, or like at least within like 30-second, ooh, splatter in there, 30-second delay, translate languages? There's really no excuse for it other than like we're being shitty humans and not using our technology like we should, because
I have this and you want it, but you can't have it because I said no.
humans are just assholes like that. Ooh, this is fascinating. Got it going on, got it going on, what's going on, do-do-do-do-do. I'm a lot more singy lately. I'm watching Adventure Time, and you know, that just brings out the songs in me. I'm like, oh, and man, those songs they play in there are good. Oh, I lost the tortilla, tortellini, tortellina, Melinda, Tortellona, Barcelona, hot as balls. Yeah. But like, I'll talk about Adventure Time some other time. But it's a good topic. I can probably go off for a while about that. Should have talked about that. One day I'll regale you all with the tale of the Bionicle, and you will all know the lore of Bionicle and how I'm incredibly depressed when they're like, "Eh, we're done here." I'm pretty sure though, like the creator / writer, Greg Farsty, they asked him not to. Well, they didn't ask him. They're like, "Hey, you can't make any more stuff for this." And I'm pretty sure that's because they wanted to use it for the relaunch that they were going to do, which relaunch was terrible. The models are cool. Like, it was fun to see, like, the original Toa decked out like that with all the joints and all that jazz, but other than that, it was just pretty bad. Simmer. Okay, back for the third and final time, because if it goes all this time, I'm just not going to bother. Oh, crunchy. It was like, alright, I'm gonna definitely do something about this, because like, my phone's nice, because I can just edit and upload right to YouTube, but this is the third time, or I guess the third time filming, that it's quit on me in the middle of filming today alone, so, and my phone's breaking, or it's just time to get a new one. So I'm gonna keep this short. I'm just about done here anyway. You know, like once those are finished cooking, so I'm gonna take the chicken out, shred it, put it back in, heat it up, add lime. That's that. Good talk today, guys. I'll confer with people I work with, like, hey, what are some things I should talk about? They won't know it though, because I'm a decent conversationalist, or I'm very decent at hiding my intentions for that stuff. Not that you should hide your intentions, but sometimes it pays to not play your entire hand on your first turn. Unless it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Then by all means, play your entire hand and win the game, because I don't know how it works anymore. The game is just ridiculously complicated. Yeah, it's crispy boy. That's crunchy. But I'll tell you what, guys. Well, oh, that's hot. And, slay the day. Seize the day, slay it, whatever you want to do. Remember, the world is yours, and you are the best. That's it.